The number you have reached, 911, has been changed to a non-published number.
The first item we'll address under awards and presentations is a proclamation for National Telecommunications Week. I'm going to ask Lee Steed and Vicki Thomas to come up and bring anyone else they'd like to. Your obligation would then be to introduce everyone this turn. If we can have a motion proclaiming National Telecommunications Week. So, motion by Mr. Forrester, second by Commissioner Harvey. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. All right, who's going to get this? Okay, the proclamation reads, whereas emergencies can occur at any time that require enforcement, fire, or emergency medical services, and whereas when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency services personnel is critical to the protection of life and preservation of property, and whereas the safety of our deputies and firefighters is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the Houston County Sheriff's Office Communications Center, and whereas telecommunicators are the first and most critical contact our citizens have with emergency services, and whereas telecommunicators of the Houston County Sheriff's Office have contributed substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of patients, and each dispatcher exhibits compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of their job. Now therefore be it resolved that the Houston County Commission declares the week of April 10th through 16th, 2011 as National Telecommunications Week in Houston County in honor of the men and women whose diligence and professionalism keep our county and citizens safe. I'll say as I present this to you that I think patience should have been put in there too, because it requires a lot of that. You all and your profession often go unnoticed because of the way your job is. You sit down there and nobody ever sees you, and they only hear you when they're usually in the time of trauma. I know from firsthand experience recently that that is the case, but I also know from firsthand experience recently that you all do an outstanding job, and it does in fact aid in the response time and the continued health of individuals that you all serve. So thank you very much for that, and I present you that and ask for your comments and introduce whoever you'd like.
I have with me today. I have with me today some dispatchers from Houston County Sheriff's Department. We have Danielle Evans, Kristen Arnold, Vicki Thomas, and I'm Lee Steed. And we just thank the commission for the presentation, and we want to thank the citizens for giving us the opportunity to serve them in Houston County.
Thank you.
911, what's your emergency? Yeah, my wife got attacked by a warthog real bad, and I need someone to come up with an ambulance and pick her up. Okay, sir. Can you give me your address? Yeah, we're at 1825 Eucalyptus Drive. Okay, could you spell that for me, sir? I'm going to drag her on over to Oak Street, and you can pick her up there.